Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Oliver from NorCal Strength Studio. NorCal Strength Studio is a strength training facility in Los Gatos, California. We specialize in high-intensity strength training, otherwise known as HIIT. If you're from the Bay Area and if you're interested in seeing what it is we do, come visit us. We'll give you a free introductory workout session. Like I said, we're in Los Gatos, right across from the DMV. Now, the reason I'm making this video today is I'm about to introduce the MetCon Experiment. It's an experiment that we did. It took about 5 weeks to do. And the question we posed for the experiment was, could you improve your cardiovascular endurance for something like a 3-mile run by not running at all, but by just lifting weights once a week, doing a full body workout, once a week. So that's the question we posed, and that's the question we set out to answer. The subject for the experiment was my brother Patrick, Pat the mechanic. If you've been watching the NorCal Strength Studio videos, he's the guy that does all the interviews. When we started the experiment, Patrick was at 203 pounds. Now, he's never usually that heavy. Typically, he walks around about 185 pounds, but he was at the bulking phase of his workout for a physique competition he's about to enter. So basically, he was getting fat. And to top that off with, he hasn't done a run in like 7 years. So you're going to see a real genuine effort on his part. What we did was we had him run. The first day, we had him run, on the first week, we had him run 3 miles, and so we could get a baseline for that. In the following 3 weeks, all he did was a weight training program once a week. On the 5th week, we had him run again and wanted to see if he'd be able to improve his time. So stay tuned, check out the experiment, and see our results.
hate running. I hate it.
Okay, first set.
First set. Oh my gosh, I think I went too heavy. It's okay to rest. In the second session, shouldn't be a miscalculation on my end, but too heavy
On the leg press.
I feel really pumped though. First day of MetCon is not a good sign already. How deconditioned I am. It's okay to rest. The first few rounds is understandable. But going into the second and third, you guys will see a difference between this workout, MetCon, and next week's.
Can I put the timer on?
Yeah, I did. I guess on timer, it's on the floor. Is it on? Can I see the code?
10:06.
So we got under 10 minutes
You get it?
to finish this last round, second round. All right, round 2 on the row. On this, but the whole purpose is to do the same weight from beginning to end, but I want to be able to hit 14. Oh my gosh, where is 13? Is it there? Oh my god.
So this, it was a 16 to 14?
16 to 14. Oh damn, I gotta get a drink of water. All right, last round of second round. I'm wasted. Hey, this goes to show you how hard MetCon is. It's not easy. What a joke, huh? Gosh, my legs.
So you're gonna do four more reps?
4 more reps.
All right.
My legs want to buckle. Oh my gosh. I hate MetCon. Oh, it would be so bad if I didn't calculate the weight.
So this is the last set?
Yes. Last set. Headache. Exercise induced. Last round. 16 on the leg press. 12 and 12 on the upper body. Gosh, darn.
Last set. This is 12?
Yeah. I feel like throwing up.
Okay, what's the time?
I have no idea where, but
We got 2 minutes left.
oh, really? I promise next week will be better.
You should. Why do you put a countdown instead of just time it?
I don't know. I was just trying to see if I could beat under 20 minutes, but right now,
So we got to figure out. how long the workout takes.
Yeah, here, let me see. Literally want to puke, guys. You don't mind taking my hat off?
Just keep it open.
I don't want to go, man. I'm like, I am though. I'm finished. Give me some time. I'm gonna drink the water, guys. I'm so irritated right now. I know, almost done. Promise. Haven't done MetCon in like 6 months, 5 months. Whew. So just take the time from there. See, what is that, 10:31?
Yeah, and then start the stopwatch.
All right. And just let you guys know, first time you do MetCon, it's okay. You rest, it's just your body not used to it, so stop. But just know that every time you do MetCon, your rest will be shorter because you recover better, and you won't have too many rests in between, like what I'm doing right now. There. Pathetic, but gotta do what I gotta do. How many more down are you?
I think like 6 more.
Okay, we're not faking this, guys. This is how you really feel the first time you do it. Like I said, it's been 6 or 4 months since I last did MetCon, and I've just been trying to put on size, so, but gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta do 12 more.
Last set?
Last set. That's it.
That's it. That's it. 23:41.
Okay.
23:44.74.
All right. You turn it off.
Yeah.
Yep. Next week, I promise my time will be better, and I'll try to stick to the same weight on the incline press. As long as my turnarounds are nice, smooth, that's all I'm worried about. Don't care about this 10-second protocol. What we're trying to achieve here is bettering my conditioning. Legs only because that's the only
Because you were able to do all the sets.
right. I'm still eating a lot.
Because you're still bulking, right?
One more round after this.
Need to pace yourself or what?
Yeah, I think I have to.
Alright.
I'm going too fast.
It's not even gonna last 20 minutes that we're going. Want to talk to them about what you're doing right now?
Okay, I'm going into my third round. I still have a good 11 minutes. No, actually 15 minutes. My last round. And this is what I actually really struggled last time, but I'm not as tired. But again, I did strip 10 pounds on the row and the chest press, so that had some effect.
But then there's no breaks and
There's no breaks except now.
No water drinking.
No water drinking. All right, last round. 16 on this one. Very thirsty.
Round.
Wow. I was just hoping I'd shave off 4 minutes, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm really wasted, but I'm not gonna hit carpet time. It's not that hard enough. Last exercise.
Last round on the last exercise. Only 12 minutes. I know last week by the time you got to this, for your last set, you were doing 25 pounds, right?
Right.
Now you consistently stayed on
I want to stay with that same weight.
yeah, get the full workout.
I'm really thirsty.
All right, well you got last round, man.
12, all right. My legs are burning. I'm gonna take the last few seconds.
13 minutes. You're at 13 now.
All right, guys.
It should be at least 20-minute workout, right?
Yeah, not anymore. That means next week, after we're
Go up a little in weight.
go up a little in weight.
under 14, 15.
So I cut off how many?
You cut off 5, 6, 7. You cut off like 8 minutes.
Oh. Oh. All right.
8 minutes. Can you explain to them why your time changed so drastically from last week?
Can we walk and I can drink water?
All right.
So welcome to my crib. The MetCon Experiment is not so much the transfer of skill running to workout. It has nothing to do with just, I just want to see the transfer from my conditioning from MetCon. Will it translate to my running? The skill's not there for running. I'm just worried about my conditioning. When I ran, I think I did almost 30 minutes doing 3 miles.
That's without running for how many years?
4 or 5 years.
And also you've been bulking. You haven't really been working out.
Yeah, I've been working out and doing one after the other workout. So I just want to see.
Can you explain to them bulking?
Bulking is basically, I'm just pretty much doing the old Mike Menser heavy duty routine.
People don't know what that is.
I'm sorry, high intensity training where I'm just splitting my body parts. In my case, I'm splitting it 3 ways. Chest and back one day, shoulder and arms one day, and legs one day.
So when you're splitting it like that, you kind of don't tap into your anaerobic system?
Not so much, because that's not what that's not what I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about just putting on a little bit more bulk.
So when you're putting on bulk, you don't necessarily have to
race around too fast. I mean,
or work your anaerobic system.
Yeah, I mean you still can.
You still can.
But I just like to take long rests. I actually 100% when I'm lifting those 1 set heavy weights. And there's a reason why. I just want to prove that you can get big from just 1 set, even though I'm not doing full body routine. So in terms of MetCon, I pushed my body last Tuesday to a point of fatigue. Not carpet time, but just have to push my body to a point where it has to adapt. All my metabolic pathway has to adapt to the stress I just put it through last Tuesday. As you can see, those movements I have done, I do them on a normal basis for just trying to gain size. So there's no skill. People say, oh, you got better at pushing the leg press, the seated row incline. No, I've been doing those. I know how they work. It's just conditioning. I was able to strip off 7-8 minutes from last Tuesday.
You did 23 minutes last week.
23 minutes last week, 14 today. And I'm almost curious if I want to keep the same weight next week and just see how much more I can shave off.
I think we should go that route.
I'm gonna go down that route. And then
the following week
I'm gonna do my run and see how my conditioning adapted.
And if it's gonna translate to a slower run time.
Yeah, if it's gonna translate to a slower run time.
Would have not running at all for 4 weeks.
4 weeks, yep. All right, so I'll see you guys next week. And next week I do the run and see how my conditioning turned out from this little experiment my brother and I did. Last week I did 14 minutes, right? Under 15 minutes was my time. Previous week was, I believe, 24?
23 something.
23, so I shaved off a good 7-8 minutes. So today I'm hoping I shave a little bit more time off. But if I go way under 14, I might add another set just because I want my conditioning to be better come run day. Alright, so we're going to start with leg press, seated row, incline press. The weight's going to stay the same. It's going to be 20, 16, 16.
That's for the reps.
That's for the reps, and it's going to be 18, 14, 14, and then you got 16, 12, and 12. So we start now.
You killed your last like 4 minutes.
Dude, my legs are ready to cramp.
Drink some water. All right, so I think last week was about what, 14 minutes?
Yeah.
Here.
Whew. You know, conditioning's gotten better.
A lot
I'm
better.
actually moving faster to the workout, but boy, tell you, my quads are wasted. Whew. So next week, Tuesday, we'll do the run and see how this
Benefits to run.
the conditioning and benefits the run. All right, I'm out of here. Bye.
What's the time? Let's see the time here. 26:47. So he did it under a 9-minute mile. Hey dude, how do you feel?
Tired.
26:47, 56.
Huh?
So you burn you without
What's my time compared to last time? Do you remember?
last time was 30 minutes. So this today you did under a 9-minute mile.
All right, I'll take that.
So you shaved off over 3 minutes.
Considering I didn't run
So you haven't ran
in 3 weeks.
in 3 weeks.
Last time I ran was the first time you guys recorded it.
And before that, when was the last time you ran?
Gosh, 7 years ago?
Yeah, so you haven't ran in 7 years.
But I remember last time getting done with the second mile, I did not want to continue. I was like literally, I didn't want to go on. But I felt like about a mile and a half, I got my second wind, but I hesitated to run, pick up the pace, because even though I now got second wind, I just want to make sure I have a better time, so I kept my pace nice, slow, and smooth.
Yeah, so you shaved off over 3 minutes without running.
Right.
Just doing MetCon.
It's like so I wish it could have been 6, 7, 8 minutes like the MetCon, but I'll take that. I don't know if that's a good enough support that
Please.
metabolic conditioning, where I think it does.
Yeah, it does. You haven't
Considering
ran.
I didn't run and I shaved off over 3 minutes. I think that's a testament how efficient high intensity strength training, just doing it without stopping and just doing it in terms of metabolic conditioning. So yeah, that's good. So the people out there who wants to run, by all means run. But remember, as you age, your knees, your hips, your back, your neck, they start compressing, shin splints start giving you problems. MetCon is a safer way, only because everything is nice, slow, controlled, the muscle under tension at the same time.
You're building muscle.
Yeah, you're taxing your aerobic and anaerobic system. So yeah, I'll take that over 3 minutes any day.
All right.